Greetings one and all, and welcome to Receiver. I know I said I didn't tend to like first-person shooters, but for one thing this is multiplayer, and another thing this is a slightly different first-person shooter. Well, this is our gun. And as you can see, it doesn't want to fire if I click. That is because this first-person shooter has you do all the manual tasks that you would normally have to do in the real world with a real gun. So as you can see, the slide is currently back, so if I press R, it jacks around for some reason, which it's not supposed to do. Let's just pick that up again. And then release it, then we release the slide. And now we're technically able to fire, unless of course the clip was empty. Now if I pull the clip out, well, I can see there's plenty of bullets in that, so let's just put that back in. But I can also check the chamber and see that we do in fact have a round in there. And I'm one of those OCD people, so I tend to prefer to have a full clip. Well, no, I'm not entirely OCD, but as you can see, all of that you have to do manually. And you can see we'd also have a second clip here, which doesn't have a whole lot of bullets in it, so there we go. Let's just put that back in there. This game, I believe, was made in something like 7 days, I think. For one of those challenge thingies that they have with computer programmers and stuff. I can't remember which one exactly. It might have been... I can't remember the name of it. Also, why would you have bullets in a bathtub? Whatever. Well, the objective of this game is, well, there are 11 tapes, as you can see in the upper right corner there, and that is a evil killer death robot out there. And wow, they actually have glass in this game. I didn't know that. Okay. I did not think they had glass, but anyway, well, your objective is to gather these 11 tapes, which will basically tell you about... I don't know, it's kinda weird, brainwashy, enlightenment type thing, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's something about being transported into an alternate dimension and dream world and stuff, and I have no idea. But this is really more of a tech demo, I guess. If they want to... Oops. Evil killer death robot. And, yeah. I don't know, I have absolutely no idea about the plot, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, and I have... Well, so far I've found like 3 tapes, maybe? So, basically the tapes tell you the story, and... you're not guaranteed to get them in order, so chances are you're not really gonna get it right away, or at all. And that one's dead. But anyway, well, why am I playing this? I am playing this because I got a new microphone. I bought one, and then that turned out to be just as crap as the other one, and then my dad's friend came along and said that he had a whole box of cell phone headsets sitting around, and if I needed one, and well, sure, why not? Figured I could try it out. And I'm just... it's a bit finicky, because it's one of those headsets that only has one jack, and it's both headphone and microphone, so I'm currently waiting to get a splitty Y cable thingy so I can actually use it, and whatever, technical details, doesn't matter. But anyway, now you know. Wasn't that exciting to know? I bet you just couldn't wait to know that, and that's a flashlight. which is really bright. But anyway, yes. Oh, and also, in case you're wondering about all those clicky things that I did earlier to reload the gun and stuff, all these buttons, or all these commands here that you can see, let's just turn it so you can actually see it. All of that stuff you have to do. So if I want to pull out the magazine, I press E, and then I have to put the gun away by pressing the tilt button. And then I have to press C a bunch of times in order to reload the mag. Then I have to pull the gun out again and then put the magazine back in. And then actually, let's just try that. Let's go back to having a completely unloaded gun. So let's just can I do that? No, wait, that was the wrong one. Where's the slide lock? That is... no, you can't do that, can you? No. Right. Yeah, it's not perfect. Let's just empty this thing here, real quick. There. And pick up the bullets again. Now the gun is open and the clip is empty, so I holster the gun, reload the thing, the clip, take the gun out again, put the clip in, and release the slide lock. Which for some reason spat out a bullet. It's not supposed to do that. It does that sometimes, but it's not actually supposed to be able to do that. Because when you release the slide lock from when it's open and you just put the clip in, then there is no bullet in the chamber. So unless it's jammed and it has a bullet sitting halfway in there, it should just put a round in the chamber instead of spitting one out. I guess that's a bug. Like I said, this game was made in something like 7 days, so... well, currently the game isn't particularly fleshed out other than those tapes that tell you some weird story that I have absolutely no clue about. There are currently 3 guns. There's this one, which is a Glock. Yeah, Glock. It's I don't know which model exactly it is. It's probably an 18 because this one has auto fire. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the 18 that has that. Or it might be one of the other ones. 28? No, 28 is sure. Whatever. Can't remember. It's a Glock. And then there is a revolver, which we'll probably get to see later. And there is a another semi-automatic handgun. I think that's the... well, I don't know which brand it is, but it's a 1911 model, so it's probably a Colt. And there's a tape, and another flashlight. Okay, this tape was apparently blank. It should be, when you pick up a tape, it should be playing it. So, and then once you're done listening to it, it'll mark it as absorbed. But this one seems to be empty. I guess they had a spare lying around. But other than picking up tapes, do you have to, well, try and survive all the evil killer death robots. That I shot a couple of the flying ones, but there's also stationary ones, which I so far haven't found any of. Let's just reload that thing because I wasted a bunch of bullets. And you can see there now the tape has been absorbed and there was absolutely no audio on that. I don't know if that's because I'm recording this or if there's just a tape that doesn't have anything on it. Also, can I get down there without getting killed? Anyway, this game is it's available on Steam for, I don't know, I think it's like $10 or something, if you fancy having it. But at the moment there's not really a lot to it, other than messing around with a semi-accurate gun simulator. The thing is, I actually, I appear to be stuck up on this level, don't I? I'm trying to find a way to go down somewhere without getting horribly murdered, but I can't seem to find that. This place is just a balcony. But anyway, yeah, the thing is, I know a thing or two about guns in real life, since, when... Wait, are those actual bullets? No, those are shell casings. When I was like, I don't know, 13 something, my dad decided that, hey, we should join a rifle association together. Basically, it's target shooting with small caliber weapons, 22 mostly, and the only thing you shoot is cardboard. So I've never shot a living thing in my life, so, and I don't plan to, ever. So it's really more for sport, but, well, so basically since I was 13 I've been around handguns and know how they function, pretty much. And I can't for the life of me find a way down. Ah, here we go. There's something different here. I can't remember if these levels are, if it's pre-made levels or if it's randomly generated. I know that enemy spawns and pickup spawns and tapes and all that stuff is random, but I'm not sure about the level actually. At this point it seems like it's completely screwed us over, so it might actually be random. Hey, another tape.
If you are listening to this tape, it means you have survived the mind kill. Previous attempts to listen to this tape would have found it blank, but now it contains immediate instructions of your difficult path forward. This is the time that we have prepared for. Take a moment now to find your firearm.
Yep, we got that.
Some of you will be familiar with firearms from our training camp, but more recent receivers will have focused on Mindtech in order to survive the Mind Kill event. In either case, please take a moment to confirm that the firearm you have been issued is in working order and contains one full magazine. You have also been issued one tape deck with headphones and 2 AA batteries. Once you have checked your equipment, leave the safe cell. Keep moving and be careful. The threat will have dreamed kill drones near your location.
Yes, if any of that made any sense, then, well, you understand this sort of thing better than I do. But basically, it's sort of like a training facility for something. Ah, beep. Yeah, I'm not very good at aiming in this game here. But, yeah, well, that's 2 tapes, and... Okay, we're getting a lot of these flying robots today. There's usually only like 5 of them or something. I haven't seen a single stationary one today. Why can't I hit that one? There we go. Oh, bullets. Also, this game is really harsh in the sense that it's one-shot kills on you. So if you get hit once, you will die, and that's it. Basically, I don't really care about the story in this game, but I do like the concept of it, and would love to see a multiplayer of this, because then I might actually play in a multiplayer shooter. And that's one of the stationary ones, and there's another one of those flying bastards. I really don't like those. Yeah, they use the same keys for a lot of things, and always end up dropping the clip instead of putting it in. Just like in real life. I guess it's supposed to simulate you being clumsy or something. I have no idea. But yeah, let's see if we can find some more of them tapes. Maybe we'll actually make sense of some of this nonsense. Also, these enemies have they have several different hitboxes. Like if you hit them on that little periscope thing, they will well, it'll disable their tracking system, but they'll still be operational. They won't start shooting at you, they'll just keep spinning. And I think you can also disable their rotation, so they just stay static, and then if you walk in front of them, they'll shoot you. You can also disable the gun, so it'll still bleep and change light when it spots you and stuff, but it won't actually shoot at you, and then you can completely smash it like this. And more flying things. That one's empty. Okay, we're running low on bullets here, that's not good. There's a couple out there, but I don't think I can actually get there. But yeah, somebody go make a multiplayer version of this, and then I might actually play a multiplayer first-person shooter game. Just to watch how everybody else keeps dropping their clips and can't shoot anything. And I won't be able to shoot anything either, or do anything, but at least it'll be fun to completely screw up. Hey, bullets! And yeah. Okay, I don't know, it seems like we're only gonna get to see the Glock here today, because we're doing surprisingly well. Usually I would have died like 7 times by now. But the game's being easy on me today, for some reason. Nope, nope, nope. I didn't see that one. Right, well, let's see what we got now. Okay, we got the Glock again. And there. Now let's try and get a different gun. No, it only wants to give me the Glock today. There's a restart level button, but I find that it's actually faster to just jump off something and kill yourself. Which is kind of silly. Okay, here we go. That's the revolver. Oops, there. Get that flashlight out. Now the revolver is actually probably my biggest beef with this game, because there's a lot of things that I find a bit hinky with it that doesn't exactly work. Like with an actual revolver, you can pull the hammer back here, and you can also, yeah, you can release it there. So you can pull it back, but that doesn't actually do anything in the game here. Not as far as I can tell anyway. The recoil seems to be about the same. But in real life, what that does is, when you have the hammer down and then pull the trigger, you first have to go through a very very hard trigger pull in order to get past the hammer being pulled back. Which ultimately is gonna make you use too much force on pulling that, and then your aim is gonna be completely screwed up. It is possible to train yourself up to be able to shoot like that, but ultimately it's a lot harder. If you pull the hammer back, well, depending on how the gun is set, you just have to breathe on the trigger, really, to fire it. Which means that you get a lot easier shot to aim, but that has absolutely no effect here in the game. Also, I think this is... I think this is a Smith & Wesson gun, it's supposed to be, or something. And it has a... well, there are two types of revolvers. Basically, well, there's probably more, but the two main types. One has a firing pin like normal guns, like, well, just about every other gun. And the other one has basically just a pointed stick sitting on the hammer. I'm sure you've all seen Western movies where they do the rapid fire thing by constantly smashing the hammer back, and you can't actually do that in this game, which is a bit disappointing. That would have been fun if you held down the mouse trigger and then kept knocking back the hammer, but I don't think you can actually do that with the ones that have the firing pin. Or actually, the firing pin doesn't matter, does it? It's about how the trigger mechanism works, but anyway, you probably can't do it with most guns. But it would have been fun though. It would have been a fun little feature. Just keep tapping F when you have the mouse button down, and then you'll rapid fire with it. And there. That there, however, is a cute little feature that the shell casings get stuck in there, because they actually do that in real life too, which is kind of annoying, but it does happen. Oh, and also there's another thing here that is a bit weird with the revolver. If you push the ejector back and then put in bullets, it'll just drop them on the floor, which, well, it makes sense because that's pretty much what would happen if you tried to do this, but I'm not sure why it would let you do that, but I guess it's a good way to get rid of all your ammo. Anyway, let's try and go shoot some things with this. Also, there's a bit of weirdness with how the... Let's see if I fire around here and then open. You can see the one that's pointing at the same direction as the barrel has been spent. However, normally I would say that it should be to the one to the left of it. I'm not actually sure you can see which one it is, but well, let's see. It's probably a better way to explain this. Oops. Right, so if we put one bullet in here, there. The one left of that is the one that was spent before. So if I close it now, and shoot, that will be the one that is, because when you pull the hammer back, you rotate the drum. The thing is, it's a bit counterintuitive if you actually know how a revolver works, because when you close the barrel, usually you don't rotate the drum as well, you just close it straight up. So I would say that it should have been the one left of where the bullet currently is. That is the first round you put in, but here instead you actually rotate the barrel, rotate the drum as you close the thing, and I don't know, that just bothers me. But like I said, I know guns, so it's probably not something that bothers everyone else, but it bothers me. So let's go see if we can kill some stuff with this. Or get killed instantly, probably. Hey, we killed something. Now, because you only have 6 shots in a revolver, you have to reload it a lot more frequently, which can get... Oh, wow, there's a lot of flying things today. And I died. The fun thing about those things is they can actually die if they crash into a wall or something. So if they just come charging at you and they fly into a wall, then they'll just drop dead, which is a nice little feature. Ah, and here we go. That's the third gun. That is the 1911, I think. It's probably a Colt. That's the most famous 1911, as far as I know. Anyway, that's the safety. I'm clicking on and off there. Why you would be able to toggle on the safety in a shooter game, I don't know, because It just does so you can't shoot, so that's... I mean, yeah, real guns have safety, but... Oh, and it appears our... Okay. Huh. I don't know, somehow I managed to make the gun jam. But anyway, this one works pretty much the same as the Glock, except it doesn't have auto fire and it has a lot fewer bullets in the magazine. But other than that, it's the same. And where are we going? We're going this way. Yeah, I don't know if they'll expand on this game or if they're just gonna leave it as is. I'd kind of like to see, well, for one thing, I'd like to see some actual hands in this game other than just a floating gun, but maybe that's just me. And I would like to see a multiplayer version of it just to see how how it would function or not. And oops. Oops. Oh, you can see that second one there, we shot out the gun on it. And that one we shot out the... well, I guess we shot out the tracking system and the... well, the everything. We killed the everything on it. And this one, it'll still track us, and you can see that the light is still there. If you look here, there's still red light. But it can't actually do anything, so... I don't know, I guess let's put it out of its misery. There we go. Oops. Yeah, it's not always easy to remember which buttons you have to push. There. Should work now. And I dropped the clip again. There we go. And... flashlight. I really don't like the flashlights. Yeah, anyway, tape.
You are listening to the first tape of the Perpetual set.
Yay.
This set of tapes represents the most critical receivings so that future humans will have the information they will need after the mind kill. This set, when listened to sufficiently and in its entirety, has been speculated to be the minimum teachings needed to achieve an awake state. Besides this tape, the tapes included in this set are Firearm Operation, Initiation Tape A, Mind Tech, Reality B, Mind Tech Clear Tape, Mind Kill Contingency, Kill Drones, Repeated Listenings, The Clear Tape, Awake.
Yeah, like I said, it's a whole alternate reality, awaken, enlightenment sort of brainwashy thing that... I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of that. But, oops. Ah! Oops. Yeah, I kind of forgot I emptied the chamber there. Whoops. Anyway, I think we'll say that that's it for this one. Well, yeah, that's basically if you like guns and you want to see a more accurate simulator of how they work, except for the revolver, then go have a look at the receiver. If not, then well, then don't. And also, this is a really silly feature. Developers, do something about that. Anyway, yeah, see ya.